Hey YouTube, welcome back to another session of the morning journal review. It's 5:50 in the morning. Let's get this thing going. Okay, first trade of the day yesterday was Apple. Back too far. Okay, let's see. Boom, open, position, negative. We're looking for shorts. I'm looking for it to pull back. Boom, boom. Okay, getting ready for it to trigger. Okay, about to trigger. Under this bar is low, I'll take the short off the declining 20. Boom, triggers. And I think that stopped out. Stop was at 67. Oh no, stop was at 91-ish. 92 or 95. Did this hit 95? Yeah, it did. If that didn't, that next bar most definitely did. So that was the first trade. Honestly, I like it. Boom. The pullback wasn't even anything too violent, so I liked it. In the first bar, actually showed us some bearishness because it was a big green bar that got no follow through. In the same bar, it took out half. Then it just came up slowly until it was on the right declining 20, and then it triggered under, which then I put 3 lots on with an event stop over the top, and it just failed. No follow through, because otherwise I would have been looking to take some profits at the new low. Because technically, what is this? A drop, right? Opens here, pulls back, right? So yeah, in this case, you'd want at least a new low, which would have been a good 50 cents from here, 60s to like the 10s, the whole number down here. But I wasn't able to do that because I got no follow through. Yeah, well, I thought position was pretty good. So if you draw it out, you got position right here, boom, with the declining 20, but no follow through. Wasn't a bad trade though. Name, pull back. This one is a red bar reversal. Almost a color change, but I triggered in off after the red bar when the low got taken out, so I'll just call it a red bar reversal, but same stuff. You just wait for the lows to get taken out. Position, -1 over here with the declining 20. Risk is good. Minus 91 bucks. Don't have much to say about this. 20 is actually not even, like, I'm not even doubting the 20 in this one. This is for real declining. Price is trading below. The pullback is nice and triggered. Just didn't go. How did that look on the 5? I'm pretty sure it didn't look too bad on the 5 either. So on the 5, it was this. Boom, boom, boom. Declining 8. And it had that tail bar, which was basically aligned with this pullback right here. That was how the 5 looked basically. So let's add that. Boom, boom. This was actually good. Boom, boom. Let's see. Oh, okay. Actually, a good trade with an event at a location. Just got no follow through. 5-minute also had a good look. It was aligned because there was a topping tail at the declining 8. Yeah. So why is it called a topping tail? Because it's topping, like it represents that price might be topping. It might drop. Or you could think of it like the tail's on top of the bar, you know, versus this one's a bottoming tail, means price is bottoming out. Or you could just think of the tail is at the bottom, you know, simple stuff. Next, we got Disney, which was a short. Now this one was a bit more not as clean. Okay, so when you look at this, price drop, gaps up, goes back, triggers the short off of this, goes a bit, you get that new low technically, bounce off that whole number and previous date. Wait, no, that's yesterday's previous day close, but the previous day close of the day before was here, but it bounced off 81. Right, so I'm looking at this, waiting for it to pull back to the MA. Right, pull back. I'm waiting for this to trigger under the next bar. It doesn't. It gives me this tiny little bar. So I'm like, if this triggers, I'll still take it. And it just barely. The low of this one, 81.40. I'm looking for 39 to trigger in. This one gives me 38. That's more than enough for me to trigger in. My stop's over the top at 52 and stopped out. What can I say about this one is maybe how the whole ass move from the beginning of the day right here was damn near already wiped out in this pullback. The pullback shouldn't be wiping out all of that price action that it just put in. So ideally, if price stayed below the 50% mark, like how ideal would that be? Below the 50% mark, you draw this out. You see support here, you see support here, right? If it was just gently coming up with the 20 coming down, price coming up, staying below 50%, retesting support as new resistance, and then dropping lower below 81. That would be the most ideal. But this one, it was at the declining 20, but the pullback was kind of steep, kind of shallow, or not shallow, pretty deep. Like this is the 50% mark right here. 50%. And this pulled back like 3/4, 75%, pretty deep. So let's see. Yeah, just enough to trigger in under the low. I'm trying to make it so that you see that it did trigger. You see that little wick? Boom. stopped out 5 lots. So name, I mean off the right, the declining 20, yeah. That's, oh shit. Pullback color change. Position, declining 20. Risk. It's good. Minus 75 bucks. Yeah, that's the only issue I have with it, is the pullback was a bit deep. I would have liked for it to go up kinda slower, you know. Kinda slower while the 20 drops. But not bad. Wasn't bad. It's off the declining 20. Trade just barely. Price just barely went enough for me to trigger into a short. Pullback color change short off the declining 20. The thing with this trade is that the pullback was kind of deep. I would have liked it. I would have liked if price held below the 50% mark of the prior leg, and also retested the old support as resistance, while the 20 keeps dropping and catches up. Where I entered, it was indeed at the declining 20, but price almost wiped out the whole prior leg. And yeah, now we got Disney again on a short, another short. So let's see. Okay, so it does end up dropping. Wipes out the whole leg, drops. I'm waiting for price to drop below this low, which it does. And I'm waiting for the 20 to drop because I'm waiting to catch the next move. Because I did want to short this the whole time yesterday. This is how it looks on the 5. So I'm just waiting for a pullback, and I think it comes here. Pullback, pullback. If this triggers under, I'm in, right? This is like the most ideal location. Support 20, 81 whole number. So if this drops here, that'd be great. It gives me an even smaller bar. Does it trigger under the low? Pretty sure that does. 80.94, I'm in at 80.93. That is just enough to trigger in. So I'm in with the stop over the top at 79. Oh no. Oh wait, that's where I took profits. But my stop's over the top. Let me see. 81.03. So it was a max loss just above this bar, above the whole number. And yeah, thing went. Let's see here. Wait, let's just. When did I get out of this trade? Let me see. Disney. Disney. Bought. So 80.58. Did take some profits down here. Yeah, I probably should have taken more. I only took 2 lots off. And the rest I let trail, which I'm pretty sure trailed out on the break here. Over the top of this big bar. Pretty sure that's where I trailed out. 84. And boom. Out. Indeed. That's how it went. So let's map that out. Boom. 10 lots. Stop over the top, over the whole number. Drop. Here's your new low. Let me put that here. New low. Boom. I took 2 off right here at 80.58 on the new low. So almost caught the low. Two off. Then the rest, I kind of gave up a lot here, but I got out on the break of the 20, which was pretty much here. On the rest, 8. So gave up quite a lot of profits there, because my average price was 93. These ones I was able to get out at 58, which is what, 93 minus 58, 35 cents on 10 lots. I had almost 400 bucks on this, 350 bucks at the lows. But what did I come out with? Only 142 bucks. Yeah, I should have bar by barred here, low key. Or locking the old low. Exactly. Locking the old low. For some at least. But that was a downfall. Another pullback. Pullback color change. Maybe not color change, but acorn. You know, small little bar position, declining 20. Risk is good. Plus 142. This is why P&L is not a good indicator whether you did good or not. Because profit taking should have been way better on here. This should have been the heavy profit take, and this should have been a light trail. But this is a light profit take and a heavy trail. So I gave up a lot of profits. I think I perfectly said it there. So let's just put that into the notes. It wasn't bad though. The trade itself was not bad. Crispy entry and good risk management. Took 2 lots at the new low because I wanted at least 50 cents on an 80 buck stock, and the new low only gave me calculated 93 minus 58, right? Is where I got out 35 cents. Only gave me 35 cents. A bit short. By waiting, I was trying to profit extend, but didn't quite get it. So I should have been prepared for the alternative when price doesn't go in my favor. I probably should have tightened up bar by bar for some, or at least lock in the old low, but I let this thing crawl all the way back to the 20 and got out on the break. Letting go of about 200 bucks. That's what it was. So the trade was up to 350. Letting go of about 200 bucks. So that wasn't good. In this trade, it took light profits on the new low and kept a heavy trail. I should do the opposite. And have a pretty heavy TP and a light trail. Because pullbacks will definitely occur. With the light trail, I can get the best of both worlds. Retain more profits and add if it actually triggers again. After the pullback. See, in this case, if I took 8 out here, had 2 left going, or let's not even say 8, let's say 5, right? 3 trailing, 1 out on the bar by bar, 1 out on the break of the 8. Now I have 3 left. Okay, let's say this turned out different. Now I have 3 and this actually triggers short. I would add there to get my size back. But if it doesn't go, I just have a light loss on the 3 instead of losing all of this on 8 lots, you know. That's pretty crazy. So that's good insight. And the last trade of the day, this one was pretty nice. This shit looks pretty good on the 15 to continue, but if it opened right here and continued, it seems like price dropping down. But I did catch a long yesterday. Let's see. So this was the issue. You know, the time frames did start aligning, but here's the issue. You know, price. I saw price finally go up, and it was nice. But on the 15 here, at the beginning of the day, price was still trading in this mess, this chop. So I definitely wanted the 15 minutes to not be an issue. So my trades came after it was trading above the 20 or 200. As you can tell, it's the most pretty thing ever. Beautiful momentum. right? Stayed above 50% for sure. And technically, the entry bar should have been this tiny thing right here. But I did enter a bit later. I entered over the top of this red bar. Entered there, five lots, I believe. I mean, that's the most I could afford on CVX. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at an average price of 67, I believe. So that was the first entry. But yeah, I could have entered over the top of this at 57. Get a real tight entry, real tight stop at 48. And I'll know instantly if it works or not. And in this case, I would have known that it instantly worked. So let's map this out. Okay. Probably want to pop on the 8 for this because I did use the 8. I mean, after a minute, I just started respecting the 8, you can see. So, beautiful pullback, right? 10 lots there. The stop under. Oh no, I put a stop under the big bar, so it was here. For a max loss stop under the big bar. So I think I entered, my average price was 67 and I had my stop at 51. So that was risking how much? 51 plus 61, 16 cents on 5 lots. Yeah, so risk was good. What's the name of this? Pretty obvious, pullback color change. Position, a nice and smooth rising 20. Risk on this was good. Oh, whoa. Definitely not 10 lots. I'm tripping. It was 5. Yeah, it was 5. I don't even have enough buying power to afford 10. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. Boom. Let's see. Did have a couple profit takes on this one. So I took at what time was it? Around this 08:12. I took 2 lots off on the new high. I'm pretty sure. New high and bar by bar. But it's around the same zone. 12:08, I took it off at 25. Where is it? What's wrong with this? 12:08. 12:08. Oh. What the heck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so I didn't take profits yet. I see. But yeah, there was a new high here. If I was able to add, I would have added here, but not enough buying power, so whatever. You could treat this little guy right here as another new high. Again, here at 12:08, I take my first profit at 68.25. Right here, take one. Take one there. And at 12, I take one off bar by bar, I believe. Yeah. That is what I did. Here. One off bar by bar. After that, I added because now Oh, it looks like it's holding the 8. And on this bar right here, I'm waiting to see if it got any kind of momentum or violence, and it does. So I had 2 more lots here. Oh, and by the way, after I got this new high, you betcha I moved to break even, making it a risk-free trade. Now, boom, and I'm pretty sure I just trail. I trail, get a violent ass bar all of a sudden, and I trail under this bar, 42. So this was kind of the perfect trade. 5 off there. Yeah, kind of the perfect trade. Kind of milked that thing. Missed the first move because I wanted it to get above here, but that's fine. Pull back, boom. Waited to extend this thing out, had it to, and got it to pretty much the top. This one was a $359 winner. Not too bad. Yeah. Don't got much to say. It was good. It was a good trade. And it was cooperating with me, man. This is what happens when I get nice follow through. Trade was cooperating with me very, very well. Great follow through. And started grinding on the 8 of May. Pretty crisp initial entry. Could have been a bit earlier over the acorn. Narrow range bar. Good way to extend profits. And not take it immediately after the new high. Good add back once it showed that it was respecting the 8. And pretty great stop out. Trailing the 8. Last bar was violent. Was definitely violent. And price broke the 8 and 20. So we got out the best spot that we possibly could. Milk that thing. Moo! But yeah, this was a good trade. Can't lie. And that's it. See y'all in 5 minutes for the live trading session. Thank you guys.